Hi friends, I am Naveen Daga, back with new topic, market capitalization in balance to listed equity shares in stock exchange. The word market capitalization is frequently and widely used term. From this, we can understand the valuation and size of the company. Its formula is number of issued share outstanding in the market multiplied by prevailing market price of equity shares. For example, if any company has 1 lakh issued shares and its market price is rupees 100, then its market capitalization will be 1 lakh into 100 equal to 1 crore. This amount is market capitalization. As mentioned, the issued capital includes total number of equity shares, including promoter shareholding. Suppose promoter hold 51% equity in company. Balance is 49%, which is held by public shareholding. In this case, free float of share will be to the extent of public shareholding, that is 49% or 49,000 share, and in the value term it will be rupees 49 lakh. So higher the promoter holding, better the situation, as less number of shares are available for trade in secondary market and thereby boosting investor confidence. In order to ensure uniformity in respect of the investment universe for the equity scheme, SEBI has divided market capitalization in 3 parts: large cap, mid cap and small cap. First 100 company in terms of market capitalization are known as large cap, then from 101 to 250 comes under mid cap, and beyond 250 companies are known as small cap. After this announcement, mutual fund houses have merged its similar investment strategy scheme that brought uniformity in the characteristics of similar type of scheme. Multiple scheme with same structure but different name caused lot of confusion among the investor and found it difficult to pick up a suitable fund to meet their investment in getting greater clarification in mutual fund about the value of investment portfolio they are investing in. Now let's understand this category of scheme. Large cap. These funds are considered to be least risky as they invest in top 100 companies. They offer steady return with lower volatility. Investor with lower risk tolerance looking for investment opportunity in equity market usually prefer these scheme. Mid cap. These funds are riskier than large cap but less riskier than small cap and offer better returns than large cap. Investor with medium risk tolerance can comfortably enter. Small cap. These funds are riskiest of the 3. Small cap companies have low capital base. Despite of risk, these stock offer great potential for growth. Being highest risk taking scheme, these tend to offer an opportunity to earn good returns. These schemes are for aggressive investor with high risk tolerance as it's more valuable. One of the more basic relationship in investing is between risk and reward. Investment that offer potentially high returns are accompanied by higher risk factor. It is up to you to decide how much risk you can assume. This is why having a plan is essential. It keeps perspective, the risk and return trade-off. Why take more risk than you need to? But as an investor, you must always assess your risk appetite before investing in and should have clear vision when actually you need money. All these categories are designed to meet the requirement of different type of investor. Before investing, ensure that we understand our investment need and proceed accordingly to a financial plan. As an investor, one must know these changes and they must change their investment either by choosing SIP or lump sum mode. I am thankful to my viewer and open for queries. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thanks and wait for my next video.